Welcome everyone that clicked on this video. You can call me May, and today we have another redesigning My Little Pony OCs video. So this is my third in this series. To choose which one I did, similar to last time I asked someone, but instead of asking my sister, I asked my brother to pick one of the outline colors, which he picked red, which I wasn't too surprised about because that's his favorite color. I want to quickly point out this comment from my last video, which was a long video, my Valentine's Day 1 year anniversary special video. Somebody said, I don't know if I'll show the whole thing because I don't want to spoil one of the characters on that list, but somebody said it inspired them to start drawing a character that they haven't drawn in a while again. And I was so happy and glad when I saw that, because I mean, if my videos inspire somebody to draw or to do something they haven't done in a while, that makes me happy. I'm glad it did. I'll show the comment, but I'll probably just cover up the name that they said so I don't spoil who it is. But that was really sweet, and I'm really glad I inspired them. Anyways, I don't have much else to say, so we're gonna just go for it. Her current name right now, I believe her last current name that I have was Ember Flare. So like I said, her current name right now is Ember Flare, which you can probably tell that means she's a fire-based character. Tempted to change it to like something maybe with Blaze in it, because like Blaze the cat from Sonic the Hedgehog, or like switching it so it's just Ember, like Ember Flare or Flare Ember. I also kind of want to add Phoenix into it, but my idea is that's her nickname. Like maybe her actual name is still Ember Flare or something like that. Someone with either Ember Flare or Ember Blaze, Flare Blaze, Blaze Flare. I don't fully have what name, but for now she's Ember Flare. Ember Flare sounds like fine, but not as cool. I think I want to use Ember though, or Flare. I don't know which one I use. If you have any ideas to change her name, you can suggest them down below. But I do think she would have the nickname Phoenix for obvious reasons. So this character, I only could find one old photo of her pony design and one old photo of her human design. I knew I didn't draw much of her because she was I think she's one of the most recent ones I added. Will say I did in the design I'm showing on the side, I did kind of combine designs I remembered of her and designs she actually had and stuff. But her original pony design originally had white skin, like white fur, white skin, white base color, and her hair was still red, yellow, and orange, like fire. That's where her original design had that, and her current design has that. It's just laid out in different ways and different shades. So this character is definitely based probably the most off Rainbow Dash. I would say she's kind of has Rainbow Dash's like cool side personality, but has the more calm and less competitive. She's like a mix of Rainbow Dash and Rarity, I feel like. While I was drawing her, I was trying to figure out what mix she was, and I thought that was a good mix of characters when I'm thinking of it. So like with my previous designs I'm gonna jump around a lot, I'm sorry. With my previous designs, I did do a older pony, a chibi one, and then her getting her cutie mark one. Yeah, her getting her cutie mark, my idea was this: she flew either so fast she created fire behind her, kind of like the Sonic Rain Boom. I don't know how she would do that, or she somehow created fire when she was flying. Do I have a real reason to have this character other than fire-based characters can look really cool? No. I literally had an ice-based pony character at one point that was just Snowdrop from the fan animated one, because I really liked that when I was younger. But she's not getting redesigned. I'm sorry that she's not one of these, because that was literally just me basically drawing Snowdrop. So that was just taking somebody else's character, which is not okay. It's different than taking inspiration. Her new design I have changed to having I guess ash looking skin, like base color. Like she has darker gray faded to lighter grays at like her ears, tails, on her face. And I did that in her current one that's on that little like random base I did with the colors. It's on that one, and I really like that design for her. So I didn't change much about her design. I gave her hair a little bit more wave to it to make it look more like fire. And I made her wings look more like fire, which you'll later see I turned all the flames to be the same way so they didn't look as weird. Because I felt like the fire wings just looked a little crazy. But I realized if I turned all the flames to look the same way on the wings, it looked better to me. Like all my other Pegasus designs have, including my main 6 redesigns, I added like something to the hooves and something to the ears, which I'm deciding to add to all my Pegasus designs because I think it'd be fun. Some of them have feathers, but this one is supposed to look like little poofs of flames. And I decided for a fun look, I decided to add white and blue to them because white and blue are the hottest colors of fire. And I thought it would look nice to have the white fade into blue because of the skin tone fading lightly into gray on parts. Her hair fades from red to orange to yellow, which technically is the reverse way fire would go. It would probably fade to yellow to orange red, but I liked the way this looked, so I kept it like this, even though it's technically not accurate. She has a burn on her face for no other reason than I thought would look cool, because I originally added it, I think, to her human form first, so I then added it to her pony form after. And I really like the burn on her face. I think it looks cool. She probably just got it from literally like accidentally burning herself sometime. I don't know. I didn't really make a story for it other than it looks cool, and sometimes that's all you need to add it to a character. She has a phoenix tattoo because, I'll be honest, again, with the human form, one of the human form portraits has the phoenix tattoo. I thought the idea of her having a phoenix tattoo was cool, so I added it to this. I literally just looked at Philomena Celestia's phoenix and just based off that. And I thought, not many My Little Pony characters have tattoos, so I thought it'd be cool. I don't know if I should have or not, but I didn't drag it onto the wing, like the wing base, which it could have technically went there, but I thought it would. I couldn't tell if that would look good or just make her wing not look as good. So I decided against it. Her cutie mark, her first ever cutie mark was a cloud that was on fire, I remember, and I think it changed into a storm cloud on fire. And then her one in the drawing that has a group drawing was just a feather on fire, but I decided to add 3 feathers because usually when characters have one item that has 3 of them. So I had to add them 3 in kind of like a wing shape because I thought it would look nice and cool, and I really like how it came out. Each feather is a different color of her like fur base. Is like the biggest feather, the one in the red fire, has the darkest base, while the one in the yellow fire has the lightest base, and then the orange one has the in-between base for the feathers. And then I decided to do each flame base a different color, and then the insides change depending on which one. Like they all have different layering. Like red went red, orange, yellow, orange went orange, yellow, red, and then yellow went yellow, orange, red. That's what they went like. I couldn't remember. I really like how this cutie mark actually came out. I think it looks pretty dang cool. I also added some piercings and a little notch in here, again, for no other reason than I thought it looked cool. I decided for a striking design choice from the previous design, and I decided to keep it because I really liked it, was blue eyes, which I think just goes really well with a fire character's design, since most of the color scheme is going to be like reds, oranges, and yellows, because that's what you think of when you think of fire first. But then when the fire can be blue, and like that's like I think the hottest fire, or I think white is the hottest, then blue. I'm not sure. I'm not fully based on fire, but I personally thought it would be a really fun pop of color. It'd probably look even more of a pop of color if she didn't have the blue on her tips of her feathery, fiery things, but I thought I wanted to add blue somewhere into her design somewhere else, so it would also be a little bit more cohesive in general. But I really like the blue eyes detail. I did what I did with most of them and added the darker pupil color of the eyes. I forgot that I usually add fully colored eyelashes to the pony forms, like fully darker blue or fully darker whatever color. But with this one, I only did the fade like I do on the stinking other ones. I also realized I think I might have highlighted the chibi on this wrong, so I usually do with the chibis, I usually do a more bubbly highlighted look than the normal highlighted look I do, or like lighting look. But yeah, I think she ended up coming out really cool. I actually really like her design. Her community mark cutie mark was really fun to come up with. The wings, I decided to add fades of the darker like gray skin, like gray tone, to each of the like right under, like in each of the beginning of the colors. Like you probably saw it, like the start of the yellow, start of the orange, and start of the red. I'll have it. No other reason than I thought it would add a fun effect to it and look like a little bit more unique. She has the 3 layered wings, and the colors are fire colors. I don't know if she would get these kind of like I did for my Rainbow Dash, where she'd get more of that once she got her cutie mark. Like her hair color could have versus been a different color, or she was born with it. I haven't decided. But I don't know if I have much else to say. I really like how this design ended up coming out, and I hope you do too. So yeah, I think we'll just move on to her human form, Equestria Girls form, whatever you want to call it. But I do hope you like this one. Yeah. Next is her human equestria girl design. So I honestly had fun with this one too. I started with first trying to figure out what pose I wanted to give her before then. I will say I struggled on some of the parts of this one a little bit. I should talk about the character more. So like I said, she has the more like Rarity Rainbow Dash mix personality, but she definitely has the style closest to Sunset Shimmer, I realized. Mean Sunset Shimmer, I guess is the best way to put it. Funny fact about this character is a while ago, at one point I was really having fun with making ponies in Minecraft. Sadly, I cannot show any of these because I don't know where that world went, but I made a pony of Minecraft version of this character in it, and that's back when she had a white base color and then still the red, yellow, and orange hair. The only thing that really changed with her over the years, besides like it was her eye color and her base color, plus adding more detail, but she always had the fiery hair. I think the white base looks cool and I do like it, but I like the ashy looking base better. Her old Equestria Girls like redesign, you can tell she has Rainbow Dash's bangs, probably traced, but spiky weird hair. She also used to have, I guess, segmented hair, I believe. I'm not looking at the photo right now, I'm gonna be honest. And then her outfit was just weirdly like looked all torn up. I think it was supposed to look like fire, and it didn't. It does not look good. The shoes kind of slapped though. The shoes were kind of cool. That's about it. And also her pony design that I showed on thing was actually, I do really like how that hair looked. It just, I wanted to change for this. So I decided to give her a similar hairstyle to I gave my Rainbow Dash again, which is like the one-sided, almost like half-shaven head thing, like the one part shaven of the head, but this one's definitely longer and curlier, so I don't know if she it's definitely like has to be shaven or cut because of how it's drawn, but it could have just been pulled to the side. But I thought that looked cooler drawn like that. I also want to say, like I said, I do give her a tattoo. You cannot see on her main design because she's wearing a jacket, but you'll see it on the portrait. But I realized I completely forgot to add it to the chibi, and now I'm sad about it. We'll just go, I'll either try to go back and add it later, or we'll just go with somehow her design, even though she has it on her human design, somehow it changed places, and I'm upset about it. I didn't realize that till now. Like, I didn't realize that till I was filming the the pony segment, but I'm upset. I forgot about it, and I really liked that design feature too. Dang. You can tell, you can see here, I added it to the portrait, and my plan was to add flames behind it, but I almost added a phoenix to her jacket, but I thought a phoenix, like a phoenix spread on the back of her jacket would look so cool. So that's what she has. She has a phoenix spread onto the back of her jacket, but you can't see it here because this is the front of her jacket. I totally forgot what leather jackets looked like till I looked it up, so that's why the color looked completely different for a little bit there. I did give it more of a pop color than a normal leather jacket because I thought it would look cool. And I thought the jacket was too plain, so I added a bunch of zippers and belts and stuff to it because I wanted to make it look cool, and I think it did. With her coloring, I basically just color dropped pretty much a lot of the colors from the pony onto it, but I decided to give her more of an ashy, dark skin tone. I want to say ashy for some reason, but I don't know if it would be classified as ashy. But this is not the skin tone she ends up with. It ends up being a little bit more like dull in a sense, I feel like the ashier skin tone looks, that is what immediately popped in my head when I was thinking of her human version. She definitely looks Latina. Maybe she's Latina. I didn't really think about that type of stuff when I'm looking at the characters. I just thought the skin tone fit her. She has baggy baggy pants like the Rainbow Dash. Again, this is like Rainbow Dash, but biker Rainbow Dash. Biker Rainbow Dash with only 3 colors of the rainbow in her hair and a different skin tone. But I had to give her some more baggy pants because I just really liked the baggy pants look, and again it popped in my mind when I thought of her. She has flames on the one pant, like either her or her friends painted on there for a cool look because I thought it looked cool, and I honestly do really like how it turned out. I gave her a bunch of jewelry too because I thought she just fit that. Like I gave her 3 rings. They're all silver because I didn't really think about anything else. She has several earrings. She has 3 in one ear, and then she has like several in the other ear. She has necklaces too. She has a chain necklace, one of those like silver, just like silver thin like pieces of like almost wire looking. And then she has a phoenix looking feather as a necklace, even though the phoenix feathers are technically the reverse or are red with a bit orange and yellow because I didn't want red on red. And then she has a choker because to round it all out. I did notice once I added all the color to her, like figured out what colors I was gonna give her, I noticed that she looked like what people draw a human shadow like with the slightly ashier, darker skin tone, and then the completely black outfit with red like accessory, like red accents. And I thought that was funny. She was giving me mad like human shadow vibes for some reason. So I decided, because of that, and I decided to lean into that. With also her being like my Rainbow Dash like character, I decided to give her shoes that looked like shadow shoes. I gave her shadow shoes, but I added laces to them because I thought laces would be cool. And also to add that together and to add another pop color, I gave her white fingerless gloves because I knew I wanted to give her fingerless gloves. But once I thought of the shadow connection, like make them white, and I think they look cool. I really like how the shoes came out, and it's another like, it's like how if you didn't watch my Little Pony redesign video, I did give Rainbow Dash Sonic shoes or Sonic reference shoes because I couldn't help myself and I thought it looked cool. And I like Sonic. I wonder where I got that from. I decided to give her shadow looking shoes and I think it came out cool. Like I said, I thought of the burn on the human face before I thought of it on the pony, so I went back and added it on the pony, or I was working in between them. I did realize with the chibi design that I said in my previous videos, my previous two drawing my Little Pony OCs, or redesigning them, I gave them like magical girl outfits, is what I was imagining like their transformed forms would be instead of just getting ears and tails. I'm thinking full on magical girl outfits. I did completely for a while forget about her ears and tail though, so that was kind of funny. And I decided her personality to be more confident and like, yeah, let's go with that. Back to that design in a minute. But yeah, her portrait design, I decided to just give her a little bit slightly more relaxed here, even though it looks basically the same. And then added just a black tank top with a flame on the side of it. And like the other portraits I did again, I decided to add the bottom of it going into whatever their thing is. And since hers is fire, it's supposed to look like the bottom is fire. And I think it came out cool. I did add like silver. I'm bouncing around a lot because I'm talking about what I'm seeing because I watched the the speed paint. I did give on her choker, I did give like the silver circles to be like almost like studded or like the spike collar, but it's not spiked because I didn't want to draw it coming out, so it's just like studded almost. I gave her a fade on her pants to one, represent her pony form's fade, but two, because I thought it would look nice. Again, we're back with the blue eyes. The first time I drew them on this, they looked really small, made her look very like not caring at all, so I had to make them bigger, and I think it came out well. I gave her little flame nails on some black bases because I thought the black looked cool, but I wanted to add something to them, so I gave her flame, every other one being red, and then swapping what color is pointer fingers orange, and then the ring fingers yellow for fun. I realize now I probably should have added more lighting to the jacket to make it look more like leather, but I didn't. Whoops! I need to get better at lighting and shading. Well, mainly lighting my characters and figuring out what comes from. I just add it where it looks good and looks cool. I will now go to her little magical girl outfit. These magical girl designs, they have their hands and feet fade with whatever their pony base color is. Their ears are just their pony ears, and then they have their base dress is supposed to be their pony like skin color. That sounded weird. Their pony base color, and so this one has a cool fade to it, but I totally forgot that all of them are, till later, you'll see later I fix it, but I forgot that they're all supposed to have white trim colors, like the top, bottom, and anklets and bracelets are supposed to be all like base white with the detail over it to make it more resemble the thing. Like the shape is to look like whatever it's supposed to look like, and then maybe have something over top of it. I realized that the other two I did definitely just have plain white ones, but I didn't feel like, at this point I already connected all the line layers. I didn't feel like trying to draw over that and cover them in white. So I decided to fix that. I would just make the inside of it white and then erase the outline so it just like has a red or blue or whatever orange stuff around it, which I think kind of fixes it, and I think it looks cool now. I'll probably just keep this in mind for the rest of them, up to remember to make them white, but some of them can have the color in there if it makes sense. And that's my quick fix with this one. I probably should have just went back and made it more cohesive by changing it all to white, but I do like how this came out. Like the other ones, she has some type of arm and leg tattoo thing. I decided to do hers on both, just like one side of the arm and one side of the leg is just covered in flames. I think it came out cool. Again, I forgot to add the tattoo on the small design. Probably a good thing, so I probably would have struggled with how to do it. If it was on the other arm, it would have been fine because we could say the tattoo, the like magic covered it up. But maybe it moved to like, I just didn't move anywhere. I just forgot it. Whoops. And I don't feel like going back to add it because maybe I will feel like it later, but right now I don't. So yeah, I think that's all I really got to say about her design. If you like it, I would like to know. I hope you like her design. I personally think it came out really cool. Biker aesthetic. I do really like. I hope you liked it too, and I also hope you liked this video. I kind of just rambled, I know, but thank you everyone who watched this video, especially all those people who watched it all the way through. I hope you enjoyed it, and who knows, maybe I'll see you again at some other point. That's all for now, folks. Why am I saying that? Thanks you to everyone who clicked on this video and watched it all the way through. I really hope you enjoyed it, and bye bye.